inspired, like most young children, by TV heroes?
I was inspired, of course, by science fiction.
I think we all have popular heroes, movie stars that move us emotionally or make us feel heroic. But I think I am who I am today because of my father.
My father was a hero of mine.
Because he protects me when my brother tries to beat me up.
A hero is someone I respect, like my mom.
My hero is my mom, and she inspired me to be a good person. My hero is Shirley Temple.
I think my hero would be Winston Churchill. My hero is Dr. Jane Goodall.
Elon Musk.
David Bowie.
My greatest hero was my maternal grandfather.
Both of my parents are my heroes because growing up, they taught me that I can do whatever I want to do.
They pushed me to be a better person.
Well, everybody that plays into a person's life contributes something and is a hero in some way.
Well, to actually be a hero, I just think you've got to...
You need to be smart.
They to be brave.
You're both eligible to be a hero. A hero means that you have to be determined and really, really, really want to achieve your goals.
Você consegue ser o que você quiser na vida, desde que você estude, trabalhe, persista e sempre faça mais do que esperam de você.
It takes a lot to be a hero. It takes selflessness, honesty, integrity.
Doing what you feel is right.
Sacrifice, perseverance, and accountability.
Basically, the hero is brave as can be. They never give up.
Morning class.
I think that teachers are incredibly important.
Mr. Miller, my 8th grade teacher, a hero.
These leaders, these people that inspire you, they're everywhere.
Heroes are people who, by their actions and their presence and everything that they do, inspire you to want to be like them.
I think you need a pioneer spirit and just be willing to push the boundaries of what we can achieve as humans, as people.
Being Canadians, we love Chris Hadfield.
Chuck Yeager's my hero. He's my hero because he's the first man to break the sound barrier.
Tuskegee Airmen, those are the people that sort of paved the way for me with reference to aviation.
And I used to ride my bicycle out to the airport on a regular basis and just sit and watch the airplanes come and go.
My father was Signal Corps, the Air Corps, then the Air Force, then Reserve.
As I grew up, I had my own heroes. Charles Lindbergh.
Charles Lindbergh, he was a hero to a lot of young boys in the era that I had grown up.
I think you're probably going to get a similar answer from, I should say, many of the astronauts who are around my age. It was the Apollo program.
Oh yeah, lots of space heroes.
Buzz Aldrin.
Neil Armstrong.
When I was 9 years old when we landed Apollo 11 on the moon.
Y es un privilegio, es algo mágico realmente, esa experiencia, la conexión que hay entre un astronauta y mucha gente.
Belief in myself started with a very small act from a man named Gene Cernan. For many years, he sent me patches from each of the Apollo space missions.
Guys like John Glenn and Gus Grissom and John Young.
Alan Shepard flew and Wally Schirra, John Glenn.
In my opinion, he came as an American hero, but he never acted like such.
So those are the types of people that I really admire the most. People that were out on the forefront of exploration, putting their lives on the line.
Those guys are the real heroes.
I was very impressed with their accomplishments.
I can't imagine ever doing what they do. It's amazing.
They're all the same type of personalities. They work hard, they set goals, they achieve.
He always has human beings, so that's a hero.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
We're not able to define to get a specific identification on what the bubble is. T-minus 40 seconds now, and counting. All systems go.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills.
T-minus 20 seconds and counting.
Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept. One we are willing to postpone. And one we intend to win.
step is to enter the next gear. Guests with wheelchairs, scooters, or those who cannot use stairs should stay to the right. Once you step on As a reminder, we kindly ask that you refrain from using any cell phone or external video lighting.
Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon for the first time. I was 10 years old. California. What it was about watching them do that, I don't know, but I couldn't take my eyes off the television.
I'll never forget May 7th, 1961. That was the day that I decided that I was going to become an astronaut.
Plus, I grew up in Florida, and so like the space program was something that I was interested in and seeing. Watched all of the launches.
And I thought in 15 minutes this guy has gone higher than I've ever gone, faster than I've ever gone. He certainly made a lot more noise doing it than I ever had.
If you need to leave out at any time, use these exits over here to the left, okay? Those are the ones you use.
I wonder what it was like to be one of those first astronauts.
The 33-ton rocket is poised to hurl America's first man into space at 5,000 miles per hour. Alan Shepard will rocket to 115 miles above the Earth. He will weigh nearly 1,000 pounds and replenish the acceleration of a giant booster rocket.
The million-old desire of all pilots, when you walk up to the airplane, you always kick the tires just to be sure they're not flat. This particular rocket I was never going to see again. So I just stopped as I approached it, looked up into the glare of the spotlights, and took a look at the rocket. Sort of another way of kicking the tires, so to speak.
Spacecraft was a key element of the Apollo strategy. We want to prove that ability on Gemini 8. 3, 2, 1, Our orbit was primarily over ocean areas, out of range flight controllers and tracking stations. We were on our own.
Go ahead and fly.
Hard docked. Yes, it's really a smoothie.
All right. Hey, congratulations.
Oh, you couldn't have the thrill down there that we have up here. Passing Madagascar, range.
All right, great. If you run into trouble and Virginia goes wild, just send Command 400 to turn it off and take control of the spacecraft.
Roger, we understand. Thanks, Jim.
I'm not hearing our thrusters fire. Let's go to ACS off, pumps power on.
We're at a spin. It's Gina. Send Command 400, undock now. It's actually getting worse. Power the system off.
We have serious problems here. We are in the final left-hand roll at the present time.
The hand control is locked up. We can't turn anything off.
Can I hear him say he may have a stuck command control? Roger, what about the Gina? No, he says he is separated from the Gina and he's in a roll and he can't stop it.
Roger, we enter control system. If might just give us the pressure we need.
So I understand he's used only unskilled. Brake pressure is down to 0. It's all braking.
Okay, let's work on one axis at a time here. Much better.
We're regaining control of the spacecraft slowly. In RCS direct.
Okay, Mikey. We're coming in for dash 3.
I'd like to argue with him, but I don't know if we can. Command, we will prep for emergency landing at 7-3.
Gemini 8 has rescue down 3. The Mason. 3 hours after splash.
The space program was just starting, and when they put out their criteria for the type people they wanted, I seem to have all the qualifications that they were looking for. My combat experience in the Marine Corps in the Pacific was a factor. The Marines were being tossed into some of the toughest combat in the early World War II, and then went back out in the Korean War. We wanted people who had worked under stress and duress and had come through okay.
You have to remember my time of growing up in the 1930s. The people of the past, the barnstormers and the people that did their early triumphs in aviation, and one of them, of course, was Charles Lindbergh. They asked me if I would sort of escort Lindbergh down on the beach watching for the launch of Apollo 11.
It'll be a memorable flight. Kind of like your first flight across the Atlantic. The flight I'll remember most is your Apollo 8. The first flight to go around the moon. Now we're going to land on that moon.
As I walked with my hero and looked up at that flaming candle taking off for the stars, it all came full circle. A spark of inspiration shaped my career, and my journey took me beyond my wildest dreams to places like the moon. We had just to turn that spark into a flame with the fuel of curiosity. To learn from our failures, never give up until the goal was reached. My heroes and their heroes before them were driven by this notion. So was the entire NASA team when they started this amazing journey into space. Our heroes and legends drive us into the future. Each generation inspires the next to go further into the unknown, beyond our solar system, beyond our galaxy. I can't wait to see where you will go.
Please watch your step as you exit the theater and enjoy your experience at Heroes and Legends.